think we're in for some hard times. The death of Uriel Septim and his heirs changes everything.
Bye.
Goodbye.
I removed some texture mods, so hopefully it doesn't just crash from that. And let's go actually do some Fighters Guild.
Hi there. Hello. What? We're all talking about the Emperor's murder. If I can't fix it... Take care. Keld of the Isles, guardian of the Fighters Guild. And how did I achieve that high rank, you ask? Patience, caution. Slow and steady wins the race, my father always said. Careless fighters get one last white shirt and a box. Not me. I've settled down here. Nice place. Little slow, but it suits me. Burrs grow kosh as a bear sometimes, but I got thick skin. Doesn't bother me. If you're looking for armor, you should speak with Tertia Vedusia. Go to it.
Okay, where is the Guildmaster for Shaden Hall?
Good morning.
Wow. This is unexpected. Oh, silver short sword. Steel greaves.
Do you need something?
Yes, I need to know where the guildmaster is.
How do you do?
What in oblivion?
Yeah, I don't care who you are. I ain't talking to you. You ain't from around here, so push off. Poor Tivila. I hear she's turning Shadenall inside out, looking for her husband, Ryth. I hope nothing bad has happened to him. Ryth Lathandis is one of the greatest painters in all Cyrodiil. Sadly, he's gone missing. His wife, Tivila, is beside herself with grief. Treasure holes near Shadenall? Not close by. Fort Nazo and Fort Fassian, though, bad news, undead, and then some. But far out and foul enough, you'll get plenty of action. Leave me alone. I can't believe the ridiculous new find. You here looking for work, meat? Maybe you want a contract?
Finally. Why are you not in the guild hall?
I suppose I've got something for you. We need a weapons shipment delivered to Desolate Mine. That's your job. Move. Your ass, boot. Hello.
Spare a coin for the infirm. Please be generous, kind sir. Thank you. Blessings of Mystara upon you.
Yes? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jolring. I come on behalf of my master, Umbacano. He asked me to deliver this note. I believe it is an invitation to visit him at his manor in the Imperial City. My master is a collector of Ayleid antiquities. It has come to his attention that you recently sold an item that interests him. I believe the note will give you all the details. My master, Umbacano, lives in the Talos Plaza district of the Imperial City. He is known across Cyrodiil as a collector of Ayleid antiquities.
Hey, Stella. The pizzas were really nice. And that was a pretty random crash. Huh. The pizzas were nice. The crashing, not so much. Did the FPS settings stay at least? Yes. Let's actually just wait for 4 days and let stuff reset. I think the cell reset in Oblivion is also 4 days, maybe, hopefully. Also, I put it on the ending soon screen. That was... I need to put that further down, I think. There we go. Just 1 day. I'm slightly worried the save game might be corrupted, and that might be why it sometimes just randomly crashes. Because in that instance, I doubt it was out of memory, because I've barely played. Also, I've been going through Fallout 4 and Skyrim fixes as well while I'm at it, compiling resources, and it's kind of interesting looking at the how all of these really old games at this point, even the fixes need fixes. Okay, let's hope it doesn't crash again, at least for a while.
What? Allow me to... Yes. My man. I believe the no... My... BC...
Let's save again so we don't have to talk to that guy again. So far, so good. So it might just have been a random crash. Or maybe the cell reset. A pen test meeting. Okay. And welcome in, Wasteland. If I at any point go completely silent, it's just because I'm out of breath from yesterday's asthma attack. Ah, that kind of pen test. Is he holding a Dwemer shield? He is. Oh, and he has a silver sword too. It's a slight upgrade, so I guess we will go with it. Yeah, this... I think we might have to start over. Hmm. Let's see. It can't be the LODs either, because I don't think there are any new LODs inside any of the caves. Shouldn't be, at least. Oh, having more crashes than usual today. For some reason. Worst case, it might actually be a case of the save game being lost. Even though those are two crashes at different points. Which is interesting. I'm not sure we can blame Bethesda for this. I don't. Well, I guess all the save files are here, so we could like go all the way back, which would basically be the same as restarting. Not really any way to know where any corruption might have happened. If that is even the problem. If it crashes again, I'll just remove all the graphical mods and see if might be either some problem with loading something or... Oh, he doesn't have a Dwemer field this time. It's crashing on that cave now for some reason. Ah. Okay. What could be causing that? That's actually slightly confusing. We have to rebuild the bashed patch again. A young Drax. A bunch of letters. Oh, nice. Hope you're having less crashing than me. Ah, cool. Now let's launch it again. And load a save that's inside the city. Oh, nice. Yeah. Windows 7 should have pretty decent controller support. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of playing on controller. Now we have to find the guild master.
Allow me to introduce.
Oh, this guy again.
You too. I don't have time for you.
What do you mean what I'm playing? What class I'm playing or what race? You can't see. Because of the stream or because of something else? Stream seems nice. Seems okay.
You here looking for work, meet? Maybe you want a contract? I suppose I've got something for you. We need a weapons shipment delivered to Desolate Mine. That's your job. Move your ass, boot.
Oh, this is the GOG version of Oblivion.
Go away.
There should be a console activation mod for the Steam version as well. This is in Shadenhall.
What's your story?
We're doing the Fighters Guild. Well, we're going to do Fighters Guild, but apparently we're troubleshooting. It keeps crashing. Yeah, Stella, I bought my controller basically just for Ravenbound. It's a fancy Starfield controller as well. The Starfield Game of the Year edition. I'm very happy I had Game Pass. Or are you talking about the Steam version of Oblivion? I don't. Well, the generic Gamebryo ones I do because I've used them before. I think it's time for that person to chill out a bit. That's a big letdown. Now, let's see if we can enter this cave without the game crashing. Okay. That's an improvement. Yeah, if you play a lot of platformers, then the controller is going to be helpful for that.
Good that you made it. You should talk to Rihanna.
You must be the reinforcement from the guild. Good. I hope you brought weapons for us. You've made it, and just in time. We've got trouble with goblins here. I'll take the bow. You give the weapons to my other two men. Go hurt.
Ah, you've got the weapons. Let's talk about that weapons shipment you brought.
I would make fun of these people for not having weapons, but I've almost run out of weapons myself in this game, so...
I'm waiting.
You're the one with a weapon. Good, I need a weapon. A hammer. Okay.
Give those weapons to the... Get the weapons...
Wait, are there more people? Oh no. So are we just going to kill all the goblins now? Clear the mine, okay. My disc copy of The Witcher 1 is the Polish version. It also got the English Enhanced Edition, which is probably the one I've played the most. Replaying the Witcher games, that would be an interesting experience. There has got to be like barely opened English Oblivion collector's editions around still. Oh, recently used pickaxe. I don't think we need that. I think our Fighters Guild friends might be dead. Oh no, they're still there. Yeah, shipping has gotten insanely expensive. The best collector's edition I've played or I've gotten paid for ever is still the Fallout 3 Collector's Edition. Decent game and a very useful lunchbox. Used that lunchbox quite a lot when I worked at the electronics workshop.
Well, they're all taken care of now. Good work there, soldier. Get back to Grokash and get your payment. In the west, in Old Colovia, that's where men are men. That's the Gold Coast, West Weald, and Colovian Highlands. Good. Well, they're all... Looks like we got them all. Good work, soldier. The miners will be able to get back to work. You should head back to Burrs and find another contract. Good going.
I also have the Fallout New Vegas Collector's Edition, physical Collector's Edition. That one's also really nice. Not as nice as a lunchbox. Still. Comes with poker chips and I think it has the card game from the game as well. No. Only you, Stella, is blessed enough to have a physical copy of the Desperate Housewives game. Slightly disappointed you don't have the physical collector's edition of it, though. Wonder what caused it to crash that time. This is starting to get old now. Oh my god. Why? Would it crash there of all places? What could I possibly have in my load order that would make it crash. That one. Mm, probably have to do the merged patch again. Actually, maybe we don't. No, looks like that didn't change anything in the patch.
Hi there.
Now watch us just remove more and more mods until we're back to vanilla Oblivion.
Weapon shipment yet. Those weapons won't deliver themselves. You got the weapons there and cleared the mine with no casualties. Better than I expected from you. Here's your reward and a little bonus. You've got duties to attend to. First, though, looks like it's time for a promotion. Due to your performance, I name you Journeyman of the Fighters Guild. You're needed in Coral. Report to Velena Dunton. She's got some duties for you to take care of. We're all talking about the Emperor. Goodbye.
I guess we're going back to Coral. Let's sell some stuff and maybe find a random ruin to explore. Before I do that, though, I have to do a quick bio break. Stellar Cat Radio Desperate Housewife speedrun when?
Time for fools.
Where are the stores in Hayden Hall?
Greetings to you. Yes, I can't believe the predicament of the mind. Hello there. What is it now?
Is it just these two stores in the entire?
Borba Grauzgaj. We've got everything the adventurer needs. I'm an old adventurer myself, and I know what's wanted. Ever since Ulrich Leyland took over the captain of the guard post, this city's gone downhill. It's getting almost scary to walk the streets. The guards have imposed new, ridiculously heavy fines for every infraction under the sun. They almost seem to make up laws just for charging fines. If you can't pay the fine, they can take your property away or toss you in the castle dungeons. Nothing we can do about it, really. If you're interested, go talk to Lavana Nadarin. She seems the most outspoken against Ulrich and his new fines. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. A fine transaction. I appreciate. Stop talking.
Books. I sell books. Go ahead, look, buy some. Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamria. Be seeing you.
Just one coin.
right now, good question. It's not really that easy to count. Because it's counting the ones that aren't active as well. But I have 45 installed, but they're not all active. Some of them are in the merged patch. Stuff like that. A lot of them are texture replacers, so they don't even show up in the load order. Yeah. It could also just be a bunch of different crashes. It's not necessarily one thing causing it to crash. That dungeon crashing, that might either be not enough memory to load the textures, or it could be that that particular texture mod is broken in some way, or it might be random, or it might be a crash on transition, which is just a thing that happens in Bethesda games. Or again, it might be the save game is corrupted.
What's the latest?
No one wants to live in the General Mountains.
Forest rise to the upland plateau of the Colovian.
I checked for save game bloat, and apparently, according to Rybash, there isn't any bloat yet. So it's not save game bloat causing it. That's another fun thing about the Bethesda games. The save games get huge eventually. So much so that it actually caused saves to corrupt or become unplayable on, I think it was the PlayStation 3? Maybe? Yeah, it must have been the PS3. Would be fun if we actually got to a point where I get no crashes, because it would be fun to actually finish Oblivion. It's been a very long time since I actually played it to completion. God, this lockpick game. We're going to run out of lockpicks again. Yep. The lockpicking minigame in this game hates me.
How are you? Go on.
Yeah, from the explanation I read, that the save game, the most common form of save game corruption is the game auto-saving on an area transition or some sort of event trigger in the game. Same with quick saves. If you happen to quick save as the game is trying to do something, it might corrupt. So the safest thing, I I guess, is to use quick saves sparingly and to disable autosave. In this game of Oblivion, I've kept autosave on sleep on because I
Anything worse than an ogre is two ogres.
need some autosaving.
Spells seem to bounce right off of them.
But I've disabled on weight and on travel. Yes, I disabled autosave on weight and autosave on travel. Guessing this is a quest area since we need a key. Also, the mud crabs in this game are assholes. They'll just charge at you for no reason. Yeah, so the lore explanation for that is that they're very territorial. But in some of the other games, they will just hang out as long as you don't attack them. Swamp troll. Oh, no. The trolls in this game suck. Oh, there's two of them. Great. I probably don't have any poisons. Nope. We don't really have any effective way to fight these guys. That is one classic fantasy thing that they kept in this game. Trolls regenerating life. A lot of caves here. I wonder what the rub is in this dungeon. I'd be quite surprised if it's just a dungeon full of rats. Sewing is one of those, or sewing, or however you want to pronounce it. It's one of those things I kind of wish I had the patience to learn properly. It's one of those things I kind of know how to do because I was forced to learn it in school. Well, that works too. This is going to be a running theme in this save, I think. Not being able to go places because I keep breaking all the lockpicks. Where's a good old trusty bobby pin when you need it? Every time I say this, the game crashes, but I'm cautiously optimistic that I've disabled whatever was causing the majority of the crashes. Now that I've said that, the game is going to immediately crash. But that's how we roll, apparently. Oh, is this a DLC area? Hero Hill. Not sure what this is. What's in here? No, this is a base game, I think. Yeah, that's how I live my life. I just think positively in order to force bugs.
Get this over with.
Oh, we leveled up again. When I run antivirus scans, I always think to myself, this PC is definitely completely infested, and then it reports nothing. I'm sure there's a one-to-one relationship between those two things. There's no way there isn't, right? This is slipping back into the manifestation talk from the other day. No, the fact that there are people out there who literally think they can just think positively and then everything they deserve will just happen kinda does my nut in. And also the flip side of that, people who either believe or who are tricked into believing that their negative thoughts have actual like massive influences on their lives, like that they are, if someone close to them dies, it's because they did something wrong or thought something wrong. Yeah, and as we talked about last time, putting positive things into the world does come back to you at some point. If you don't let your positivity or your optimism be exploited by other people. Because obviously there is a tipping point there where you're positive and helpful, and the people you keep around you exploit that instead of also being helpful and positive. But I wouldn't really put that in the category of manifestation. I guess if you want to call it karma, you could do that, although I also just think that's just how the world works. If you keep good people around you and you are also a good person, then you'll maybe live a happy and good life, but it's not going to be a dance on roses all the time. And sometimes you're just not going to get what you want or need. So at the end of the day, you can't conjure things into being. I think a good place to start if you feel like the world is just turning everything to shit around you is to start by getting rid of people that you don't actually gel with, people you have around you just because you grew up with them or whatever. The people I grew up with weren't bad people, but we were just friends because we grew up together. That's at some point you're just an emotional drain on each other. Also, one very, very important thing is to find work and hobbies that you also gel with, and a good working environment. Or the hobby equivalent of that if you're not working. Definitely, if you work with a lot of people who just put out bad vibes, and that's also going to just make your overall life quality worse. Well, a lot of things work just because that someone at some point identified just a way the world and people work, and they work within some sort of esoteric framework, so they explained it in an esoteric spiritual way. Well, where a lot of those things become a problem is when people use it to manipulate other people, or when people think that following some sort of esoteric teaching is going to magically solve all their problems. Same with dieting, right? Like, a lot of dieting tips work. It's just that when people talk about dieting as if there's a one size fits all, then it becomes a problem instead of a solution.
I'll have your head, you filthy noise! That's the best you can do? This ends here.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Show me. Am I supposed to be impressed? This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
See, that's something that it's reasonable to be sad about, because that means extra unnecessary work. Yeah, bottom line about, in my opinion, about like positive vibes is to just be a nice person and surround yourself with nice people. That sounds extremely pedestrian, but judging by the state of the world, it apparently isn't. Do we go deal with this necromancer problem? Skeleton hero? How can a skeleton be a hero? Holy crap, this thing has a lot of HP. He's a skeleton icon. Good thing there isn't internet, otherwise it might be a skeleton influencer. So what is that a glass axe? Elven battle axe. That's heavy.
Nothing to worry about, I guess. Just my eyes playing tricks on me.
Yeah, no thank you. We're not going to do a hard lock. I can't even do easy ones. Another skeleton hero. Nice. Laundry is always good to have done. I sometimes forget and then I have to do a bunch of laundry all at once. Ah, crap. Forgot to repair my stuff. Oh, these casters. Stop running away. Have a nice meeting. No, it's ghosts. No effect. What? Wait, so how do you kill ghosts in Oblivion? Oh no, it's a fine steel sword, right? We don't have the silver sword. Okay, that's more effective. And our fatigue is gone. We probably sold all our fatigue potions. Oh, fireball. That's a good. Or spark. Will spark do it maybe? Oh yeah, spark damages them. Was firebolt how you killed that ghost you were fighting? Trusty Silver Knife comes to the rescue again. Now we're over encumbered. higher damage over time spell. That's going to be handy. Oh, it's timed. The key thing, let's see.
Let's get this over with. Let's get this over with. Is that the best you can do?
A lot going on here.
That's the best you can do.
Okay, that's 2 less problems.
Have your head, you
And problem solved. And quest solved. Let's hope I'm actually freeing up space and not just making it worse. Yeah, no, that actually worked. Oh, glass mazes. Okay, they're worth a lot more than that, so... Can we bring both? Yes, we can. This is another example of something that apparently can cause your saves to bloat. The constant having to throw stuff on the ground. Wow, we actually finished a quest.
Well met.
The arena's fake. What is it? You think
now?
those guys are getting killed?
You have
Really?
my ears.
I assume you've dealt with Raylan appropriately. I realize it's in poor taste to celebrate anyone's demise, but Raylan was evil through and through. You've done the right thing. I believe we had a contract. Here's my part.
I don't think I have the Owen Wilson wow as a sound alert.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
I do have a fine selection of other memes though. I think down in the sound alerts board.
That seems a... That's more than I would usually pay.
My voice is always cracking these days, and that's probably because of the asthma inhaler.
I appreciate
How are
Thank
you?
you for saving my business.
Goodbye.
I won't
You
forget
too.
it.
Go ahead, please. There are islands in Nibbon Bay no one has visited in 100 years. No telling what you'll find. Bye.
Yes? Orcs don't ride horses, they eat horses. And sometimes I think they're the smart ones. Wait, maybe it's Dunmer who eat horses. Take care.
Hello there.
I don't remember
Fan-
off the top of my head what's in
Hooray.
the one I use.
From the other provinces.
But steroids in general, not a fun time for your body, even if it's just the inhaled ones.
Kolovia is dotted with isolated farms and settlements, with most of the population in the coastal margin.
Welcome in, the Overseer 1, 2, 3, 5, tops 4. I hope you're not a spammer or a bot like the last guy.
Go ahead, please. You too.
What is it, citizen?
Starting to see what some of the streamers who started multi-streaming are talking about when they say that YouTube chat is just weird. A lot of the times you just get spammers. Or like that last guy which writes like he's a 5-year-old who got access to the internet. Well, welcome in. How are you today, the Overseer? We should probably go to the IC and sell some stuff. I'm from Norway. How about you?
You're in Rindir's staffs, and I'm Rindir. I sell magical staffs. Imagine that.
Okay, have a nice day.
Let's do business. That's more than I'd usually pay. I appreciate the Emperor and his 3 sons dead. Take care.
Yeah, breathing, it's important. I'd say breathing without having to strain yourself, also important.
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. That's more than I'd usually pay. Thank you for... Let's do business. Thank you. Bye.
What can I do? Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in? You drive.
While we're in the Imperial City, we should go talk to that alien collector dude.
Goodbye.
Somerset Isle.
Hello there.
The Althma have powerful wizards.
Isn't there an alchemy shop here somewhere?
Horse courier here.
And Redoran is besieged by the Lords of Skyrim.
It's not surprising, considering Morrowind's violent past. We can only hope it's not.
I have everything for the... I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Oh wait, which ones do we have? We have the Alembic and the Calcinator, still novice.
Stand tall, Five Claw.
Thank you for the follow. Or subscription. I think maybe on YouTube it still says follower. So I haven't surprisingly hard to find stuff for alerts on YouTube still.
You've made a good bit of gold. That's a fair deal. I let that go too cheaply.
Although one actual interesting difference on Twitch, you have to go out of your way to do anonymous follow alerts. On YouTube, if you set your subscriptions to not be public, then when you subscribe to someone when they're live, it doesn't give an alert. So the user can actually control themselves if an alert or if follow alerts / subscription alerts should be anonymous or not.
Thank you for your... Bye.
Welcome. My master instructed me to show you up immediately. Please follow me.
Ah, the treasure. Thank you for coming. You may recognize that statue over there on the table. The very one that you recently sold for less than its true worth. As you may know, I am somewhat of an enthusiast for Aeliad antiquities. In my own modest way, I have amassed a rather considerable collection. I have recently become interested in obtaining the complete set of these ancient statues. I believe that 10 still exist. No mere shopkeeper knows their true worth. If you bring them to me when you find them, I will pay you double for each one. I am looking for the complete set of 10 for my collection. They were once part of the Temple of the Ancestors in the ancient Aeliad capital. Through my research, I have learned that they were removed from the temple before its sack by men. I believe they were hidden in various Aeliad settlements across Cyrodiil, although I do not know the exact location of any of them. Why, have you already found another statue for me? Well then. There's been trouble with smugglers and Khajiit bandits in the Trans-Nibbon, but Marius Caro is taking steps to deal with the problem. You know it as White Gold Tower, the center of the ancient Aeliad capital of Nibbene.
Do you know the White Gold Tower? I've been in it.
By humans led by Alessia. The imperial city is built over the ruins of that ancient city. Take care.
Now, what's the table? What do these... Oh, it's these things. Okay.
What?
Let's go to look at something. Anyways, I forgot what I was going to check. Let's go back to Alaswell and try to kill these invisible bear. Oh, apparently it's a mountain lion now. Oh, that's not the mountain lion. This is going very badly.
Oblivion take you. What? Yes, I have been working on a new invisibility spell. As you can see, it works quite well. Why? Oh, really? Everyone in town? That must have been what all the shouting was about a few weeks ago. I'm afraid I was engrossed in an experiment that required my full attention. You see, in order to increase the efficacy of the spell, the radius was likely to approach the... Oh, never mind. I don't mean to bore you. You can tell them not to worry. The effect is not actually permanent. It should wear off eventually. Well, in a year or two, maybe a bit more. There's no way to be absolutely sure. That's the exciting thing about basic research. Really? I find being invisible quite refreshing. But if it will get everyone to leave me alone, fine. I did work out a counterspell last week. If I can just put my hand to it. Ah. Here. Stand in the center of town to make sure you get everyone. Oh, and make sure... Never mind. It should be fine. Stop talking. Enough.
Run away. Christ. Unfair, I can't even hit the damn thing.
Have you talked to Ankutar? Ankutar gave you a scroll to get rid of the invisibility?
Well, I'm waiting for the mountain lion to leave. Yeah, unfortunately, that's not a thing.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death. Ha! You'll never
Well, that worked out.
Thank you, thank you. I can't tell you how good it feels to be able to see myself again. My sisters, on the other hand, I wouldn't mind if they had stayed invisible. Ah, me. Friend, you are welcome at the Ayleswell Inn anytime. Free of charge. Bye.
that, I think, is where I'm going to call it today. Going to rest my lungs a bit. Let's go. Let's go raid Percolator. Don't think she's playing Oblivion today. But she does play quite a lot of Oblivion. And thanks for all the follows and the lurking and the chatting. Bye.